Hello, guys. Welcome to class. I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome to the masterclass Why Moms Struggle with Remote Work and Simple Road Map that works. So if you're here, I'm assuming that you're a mom, or if not, I know you'll be a mom someday, or if you're a dad or or a guy, you'll definitely be a parent someday. So it's beneficial to you too. But particularly it's for why moms struggle to work remotely and the simple roadmap that works. So this is a recap of the class. We just finished the class, but I didn't get to record and I feel so bad, feel so terrible because I promised a recording. So this is kind of going to be a very fast recording summary of everything we talked about for those that missed out. So like they have like a live, they have a recording they can refer to. So let's go. So let's get started. Welcome. Like I said, I'm really glad that you're watching this. And I'm really glad that everybody else filled the form to be part of this training. Shows that you really want to improve yourself. So that's a great thing. Okay. Get to know me. Who am I? I'm a mom. My name is Mrs. Tenyifa Okumbo. I am a mom. I am a wife. I am a founder. I'm a remote worker, like every one of us here aspiring to be. This year particularly, I'm on a mission to help moms break into remote work, learn digital skills that can help them live the life that they want to live. That's what I am passionate about doing this year. So yes, if you're a mom and you're thinking of remote work, you're at the right place. You're at the right place. So today we're going to talk about why moms struggle with remote work and then the simple roadmap to take. So we're just going to run through to the end. There's a surprise at the end, Sha. Let's just go. So yeah, so let's see the statistic before we get right into it. But many women face barriers to traditional work and digital access. Only about 31% of African women were online in 2024 compared to men. So men were like 43%. That's like the widest gender gap globally. So when we're talking about gender gaps, in any societal issue or whatever the case might be, this is like the widest that's the globe has ever experienced in 2024. So it shows that women are not online as much as men. It shows that there's an issue because right now the digital world has evolved and we all need to be online. Everything that we're doing right now, it's digital. It's digital, so we need to come online. So yeah, globally there are 244 million fewer women than men using the internet, limiting job and learning opportunities. So you see, women don't use the internet. It means you don't have access to job. It means that you don't have opportunities to learn. Only 11% of African graduates have formal digital skills training. I'm sure if you're African or Nigerian, I can speak because I'm a Nigerian. We went to school and we do not have digital training. I study computer science, but in school, we were even writing programming languages with our pen and paper. That's how bad it was. I can count how many times my 5 years in school, how many times that we actually went to the computer room and tried to do any code. So we were writing programming languages with our phone, with our pen and paper. So you can imagine. So we are not exposed to digital skills or training. We are not exposed to the computer, and it shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be so. So let's get right into it. The opportunities, remote work opportunities. So around 40% of workers in parts of Africa already engage in remote work, at least part time. So right now, if you've noticed, there's like a huge amount of African audience, African people or people online that actually say, oh, they're working remotely. Like it's a thing now. So people are being exposed to the fact that okay, this is something that I need to jump into. I need to learn these skills. I need to leverage these skills. I need to leverage the digital um platforms that I use. So 40% of workers in parts of Africa are already engaged, which is a good thing. There's a huge demand for digital skills. there is a huge demand for digital skills. Up to 230 million jobs will require digital skills by 2030. That's massive. That's really massive. Up to 230 million jobs. That means by 2030, it's like almost any job out there, they need you to have like digital skills. You need to have a digital skill to do it. Yeah, global companies increasingly hire talent remotely, including from Africa. So I'm sure you know most of us will work remotely with international clients, even from Nigeria, and everywhere, anywhere in the world, in Kenya, in Ghana, you can actually work remotely wherever you are. So that's what remote work has done for us. Remote work lets mom earn without traditional barriers like commuting, rigid schedules. So as a mom, remote work help you. You don't have to leave your home. You can be with your kids and still work remotely, no matter the rigid or hard schedule that you find yourself. So you can take your kids to school while still working. That's a big deal. That's a really, really big deal. Yeah. So let's get right into it. So I did a poll in our WhatsApp class and I noticed that 27%, majority of the people in that class did not, in the class, did in the group rather, did not have any knowledge. They're just starting out, which is a good thing. It's good. It's a good thing that you're taking this action. Some people have knowledge, but they are confused on how to start. So it's a good thing that you're taking this action and you're in this class today. So it's going to help you. It shows willingness to learn. It shows that even if you don't have an idea, you're ready to get into this thing. So lack of digital access and skills isn't about intelligence. Yes, it doesn't mean that you're not intelligent. It doesn't mean that you're not as exposed, or rather, it doesn't mean that you're not as smart as those that are doing it. It's just that you've not been given the opportunity or the training required to know how to use or how to access these digital platforms and skills. So with the right skills and positioning, moms can tap into real opportunities. We can tap into opportunities as mom with the right skills. So it's not a problem of intelligence. Most people doing it, they are not smarter than you. They are really not. They are really not. So once you understand this flow, remote work stops feeling overwhelming and starts feeling possible. So you need to understand this remote work is not so difficult so long as you position yourself. So let's get right into why we are here. Let's get right into what we came here to do. Okay, why most moms struggle. Yeah, that's the first part of this class. Why most moms struggle. So number one reason why most moms struggle is because there are too many options. There's no direction. There are just too many options out there. Today you're seeing social media management. Tomorrow you're seeing VA. Today you're seeing this one. You're seeing the other one. You're seeing customer support. You're saying, oh, I want to be a content creator. That's one of the reasons why most moms struggle. Because paralysis kicks in. You want to do everything, then it becomes overwhelming. You're seeing this thing from this person. You want to start learning. You get so too many options. You don't know what to do. You feel like, oh, you have this skill, so you want to just do everything. So then you don't now get to do anything at all because of your mind is in another world. All right, so that's one struggle most moms have. The second one is applying without positioning. Applying without positioning. You're not positioning yourself. You're just applying to roles. You're not positioning yourself, your CV, your profiles, they don't even match remote roles. You're applying for a particular role, and what you have on your CV is different. Because right now we are in you're in every job board, so you're applying to roles that they are not even in line with what you have in your CV. Your CV is showing virtual assistant, and you're applying for social media management role. No, you can't do that. Or your CV is saying that you're a professional, and then on your Instagram, we are seeing a different thing. Your profile is something else. So when you apply, you need to position yourself. You need to position your profile needs to match your remote role. So be intentional because of the world is evolving and we are in the digital space. So your social media is one tool where a hiring manager gets to know about you, what you do. If this thing you're really saying in your CV is even true. So we need to be particular about it, about applying for role and positioning our profiles to go with it. The third struggle is learning everything instead of the right thing. Oh my God, sorry, I thought I was recording. Learning everything instead of the right thing. So you take courses, you take YouTube, you take TikTok, like you overload everything. You take courses, most of the time, it's not like those courses that you took, they are not rich or the people, they don't know what they're saying. It's just that you have a lot going on in your head. Information overload, you're learning everything, you don't even know where to stay. You're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, you're learning everything, you're on TikTok, you're following every trainer, every coach. Who will you now learn from? You need to focus on one thing at a time. Even if you're following a coach, you need to focus on what that person is teaching because you get overwhelmed with different people. Because even if we remote work is the same, even if is the same remote work that we're talking about, the experiences are different. So you need to calm down and follow it one step at a time. If there's a course you want to take, start taking that course and focus on it. Start refining your knowledge about that thing using YouTube. It's not today you hear this one, you want to go and learn it. Oh, VA is the in thing. Oh, content creation is the in thing. You want to go and learn about it and everything. It's good though, so have knowledge. But for a beginner, you need to now first of all streamline what you want to do before you start learning. All right. So the fourth one, the struggle is you don't have any feedback and you don't have accountability. You're just doing it alone. You do it alone and then you quit on your own. Nobody to motivate you because the truth is, as moms, we take care of every other person apart from ourselves. That's the truth. We prioritize our husbands, we prioritize our kids, what they will eat, what they will taste. Most times something is happening in the house. So we feel like there's no time for us to do things for ourselves. But when you have like accountability partner, when you have somebody that knows the vision that you have for yourself, or you have it might be a partner actually, or a mentor that knows the vision that you have for yourself, and they follow you up, there's no way you quit. You will not quit because you're not doing it alone. So they will not even let you quit, even if you feel like it. So these are the struggle. These are the things that makes moms struggle when they want to come into remote work. These are the things that make them struggle. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, so now we know the struggles. Let's get right into the roadmap that works, what we need to do. What we need to do, because remote work is not one thing, it's a sequence. You have to follow process, you have to follow a clear path. So this is the R2M2 model. This is the model for my mentorship program I just brought in. R2M2 is basically remote ready mama mentorship. So the model is RRMM. The first R stands for real skill alignment. So you already have transferable skills, communication, you have organization skills. There all of those things that you feel there are little things that you do on a daily. There are things that you can leverage and transfer to the remote work. You have good communication skill. Organizations, they are looking for it. You can communicate, you know the right time to say something, you know the right strategic decision to take in your house. So when your husband is angry, when your husband is not doing well with his business, you know the right thing to say. You have sense. Basically, industries, companies are looking for it. You have organization skills. In the morning, you prepare your kids for school. You prepare your kids for school by 4 a.m. Five kids, you bathe them, you give them breakfast, you pack lunch for them, you even dress up, you go for your own work. Ha, that's organization skill. That's something we should not take lightly. You can be a VA. You can help founders organize themselves. Really. If you're good with planning, you can be a programs coordinator. If you're the one in your group where your friends are always reaching out to help them plan, that is programs coordination. We need to leverage these skills. Don't just feel it's a normal thing. I was on TikTok live yesterday and somebody was I was trying to navigate and I saw somebody that I know and I know she knows how to use TikTok. So I was like, come and show me how to use it. Like those are the kind of things that you can do. Because she was asking as a beginner, what can she do? The skills she can do. And I'm like, you know how to use TikTok. Me, I'm a novice here. So what can you do? You're the TikTok manager. You're the TikTok manager every founder should have. Because I don't know how to navigate it. You've been in the space more than me. So you brand yourself like a TikTok manager. Your feed is like a little thing. You do use it. You scroll every time on TikTok. But that knowledge that you have, I don't have it. That is something we need to leverage. Skills are everywhere. The thing that you feel like it's ordinary, people are looking for it. I tell you, people are looking for it. So the second one is remote matching. Choose roles that fit your season as a mom, time, energy, and capacity. So when you found this, when you know your skill, you choose the roles that align with you. There are some roles that as a mom, you know you can't do in that particular season. There are some roles that you can't do. Can you handle a executive assistant for a high level founder? Can you? When you have a nursing baby, a founder that is always on meetings, that always needs this, can you? So we need to really think. It's not enough to just apply for any role. These roles match it to your skill and your where you are at that point in time and your capacity. Don't just feel like, oh, because they remote work, I can take up to 5, 6 social media jobs. No, that's greed. You're going to burn out and you under deliver. And then nobody will hire you again. Because, like, seriously, referral is one of the best forms of marketing. I always say it's most of the clients I have, I did not apply for jobs. They are mostly referrals. They always reach out to me. Why? Because I'm doing a great job. I beat my chest. I'm doing a great job. I know I'm doing a great job. And I communicate well. Okay? So it's not enough to just take all these things, oh, because you know it's remote work. How can you deliver? Fit it to where you are at that point in time. I did virtual assistant course, but I did not take any virtual assistant role. Why? Because I cannot be on your case 24/7 when I have my family. She gets. So when people are doing all of those things, do not just you think, what can I do as a mom? What can I do as a mom? Market positioning, that's the third one. Like I said before, you need to position yourself. CV, profile, applications, they must speak remote language. What are the things that hiring managers like to see in your CV? Does it have good ATS score? How is it? How is it optimized well? Because there's a system they use to go through these CVs. Is it your CV up to date? Right now, they don't put picture. They don't put picture in the CV. They don't put age. They want to see what you were able to achieve wherever you've worked. And really, as a beginner, you can leverage things that you've done for your. It might be your church. You organized an event. Maybe you want to apply for a programs director or programs coordinator. You had an event in church and you were able to deliver. You write on your CV, oh, because of me, this event, so number of attendees, growth, blah blah blah, sign up this and that. You were the one. Give statistics. Give things that you were able to do. You made sure there was a smooth running of activity of schedule for the event. Those are the things they want to see. You don't want to hear, I hail from Bayelsa State, I hail from Oredo local government, Edo State, Benin. They don't want to hear that. So position yourself. Your profile should match your CV. Your online presence should match your CV. You cannot be telling me you're a professional and I'm going to see your Instagram and what I'm saying is not professional. Really. Nobody's saying you shouldn't live your life on this platform. But command authority. Command authority. People want to see your uniqueness, but let them also see your expertise in through your contents. It's not enough to just post random things. You need to be deliberate with selling yourself. Okay, the fourth one is momentum and support. So you take small repeated actions, not hustle, not burnout, small repeated action. Make sure that you don't, most of all, when we hear all of these things, we want to go and implement. We want to now start saying, I'll post 5 contents a day. I'll make sure that I hit this. You're going to get tired at the end of the day and you'll burn out. So that's why we need support, small things that you can do consistently, repeatedly. That is what you need so that you don't get exhausted, you don't get tired and just because it's easy. Momentum is really high when you just get started. But if you when you just get started, but if you take it gradually, little by little, you build it and you have a support system that holds you accountable, you will be able to do all of this. So yes, there's a framework that there's a I brought this from my mentorship program, and if you've gotten my ebook, I'm sure you have this, you've seen this in my chat before. So it's basically how to identify your marketable skills. So the first one is by the activities that you do, daily activities. So you reflect on the tasks you perform regularly and consistently. So what are those tasks that you usually ordinarily do? Like now I mentioned as a mom, you always organize your family and you do it so well. There are things that don't come natural to you, but you notice that you're doing it so well in marriage. That's something you can market. That's a way you can track the things, your marketable skills. The second is tasks that people frequently ask you for assistance. So I give, for example, in the life class that back then my friends would tell me to help them design something on Canva, to help them with their CV. So those are things that people meet me for. And I know that I'm capable of doing it. So what are those things that your friends come to you for? Do you help them write copy? Do they meet you to help them write something? So you need to market it. If they always come to you for copywriting, you know that you can create sales page. Maybe they want to sell one thing in their business and then babe, I want to sell this thing, or help me with the kind caption where I go write so this person go buy that somebody will pay for. Sorry, excuse me to those that are not Nigerians. So you need to know the things that you frequently get asked to help with. Those are things you can also market. So are they also skills that you possess naturally and effortless skills that you offer effortlessly. Effortlessly, you can do it. Take advantage of those skills. There are some people that, like I said before, programs coordination, it just comes to you just know how to organize. Maybe growing up, you're the eldest daughter, so everything that has to do with your house, has to do with events in the house, you know how to do it. So take advantage of all of these skills. That's how you start learning. So when you know them, you start learning, following a clear path. So let's go to common mistakes to avoid. So yeah, remote work is not about having a laptop. It's not just having a laptop. That's like a flimsy excuse people do. Oh, I don't have a laptop. Oh, how can I get started? But I don't have a laptop. But you have a mobile phone that you used to go on TikTok and Instagram every day, right? You can start from there. You can start from there. You can start from there. Like any business, like I give mention of like baking. You can be kneading dough with your hand when you just get started. But as the business grows, what you do, you will get a mixer, or what do they call it? You will get something that will help you with efficiency. Same as remote work. You can get started with your phone. Most of the things I do on the go is with my phone. I use laptop for efficiency. But when I'm not in a hurry to deliver, I use my phone. So that is not an excuse. So it's not just about having a laptop. You can take action. You can start learning that digital skill. You can start positioning yourself with your phone first. There are some companies that you even get to work with, and they will even give you laptop if you don't have to start, so long as you show that you know how to do these things. And the second one is it's not about applying to any and every job board you see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We are serial job appliers. Some of us, we know we can apply for like 100 roles in a week. People do that. And it really is not we need to know where to get the right jobs. We need to seek for research, know where these jobs are, legit jobs are sent. I was sharing something with the participants in the live class. Recently, I got sent an email for Google Analytics. So a very well-known hiring firm sent me the email, and like they had the HR person's name there. So they are partners with Google Analytics. They were like, oh, they saw me on LinkedIn and they want me to take this role. They know that, oh, my marketing, this, I can help with this. See me now, I was happy, we always want more. I was really excited about it. I prayed, I said, God, thank you. Hey, this is like a big company. Oh. No matter the clients that I have, I must take them because that's big. That's a big deal. Only for me to, when I was about to schedule the call, you know how when you're happy, I researched for this company. I did my due diligence as far as I'm concerned. I went on LinkedIn, I checked this company, I checked the hiring manager, the HR person's name that they used. I saw the person there. I went through the people that work, the staff that work in the company. So I prayed and I was thanking God for it. Only for me to want to schedule the meeting call because they were like I should schedule a call with them. Only for me to want to schedule the call. And then I say something just told me to check the domain, and I checked the domain, and I'm seeing that when you have the infacustom.com, you have that. I was seeing that this domain, there's I, they added I to the ending, different from the company own. So if I was not paying attention, I wouldn't have noticed it. When I checked, I saw that the domain was just recently acquired. So the only difference between that one and the main one is that I saw that it was recently acquired. So you can imagine if I did not pay attention to it, or if the Holy Spirit did not even lead me out of excitement, I would have just applied. And probably from clicking the link to join the meeting, they would have just have access to my Google account, Google Pay. Or maybe they'll tell me because there was a time I've gone to an interview actually, and they asked us to pay for insurance. They said we should pay. And these are white people who these are not Nigerians. So it's not only Nigerians that does scam. Oh. It's not only Africans. So we need to be particular in our bid to look for remote jobs. We need to be aware of all of these scams. They happen daily. Okay, we need to be aware. Don't just apply everywhere. Do your due diligence. Check the company. So the third common mistakes to avoid is wanting to do it without accountability. I've spoken about this. You can't do it on your own, especially as a mom. You need support. You need support. I cannot overemphasize it. You need somebody to hold you accountable. Maybe your friend or maybe your husband or maybe a community like my community that can tell you, oh, this thing, you really need to do it. I know that your children are this, but you really need to watch that video. It won't take you 5 minutes. Watch it and implement. You need to prioritize yourself. You cannot do it without accountability. It's not enough to say, oh, you don't like people like doing things on your own. You please, when you have like accountability partner like that, he helps speed up the learning because whatever that person is learning, they're telling whatever you're learning, you're telling the person. So it goes both ways. It helps a lot. So the last one is thinking it's a quick money thing. Oh my God. If I cannot count the amount of people that have come to my DM to just tell me I want a remote job. Really? No hello, no this, no I need a remote job. People just feel like remote job like it's the fastest way out of poverty. It will give you money, but you need to put in the work. Just like any traditional work, you will put in the work, especially when you're working with international clients. See that money they're paying you for, you work for it. Personally, after this class, I have things that I need to do for my clients. So you work for it. But remote work is very good. I was sharing earlier how you get to enter rooms that you didn't know you can enter. The organization I work with, I've been working with them for over 3 years now as like communications manager. And then they're in the UK. We're about to get new people to join my team. And I was there in the meeting. I was actually interviewing people to join my team, asking questions. I was interviewing people in the UK. I'm in Nigeria in my room, yeah. In my room here in Benin City, interview somebody in the UK, and we, you know that thing now. We always think people that are abroad, they do more than they know more than us. No. So like remote work, there are endless possibilities to what you can achieve working remotely. Just imagine yourself in Microsoft, working in Google. Hey, like these things happen on a daily. These things happen. So it's not a get rich quick scheme, but if you put in the work, you will see the results. You will see definitely. There's no arguing it. Definitely you see the results. So what are the next step that you can take? So most of you, some of you, when you watch this, you don't even need accountability. You're able to move forward with the roadmap, move along with it. But some other persons, they need guidance. They need somebody to hold your hands. Why? Because of the load of responsibilities, being a mom, being a wife, having a side business, having this, they want to have like something extra doing. So they need structure. They need something that has structure, accountability, and support. Because really, we actually we are not supposed to live in isolation. As human, God did not create us to isolate. God created us to have a community, to insulate, to feed each other. Is a symbiosis relationship. So we need accountability and support. So how do we do that now? How do we do that? It brings me to this. How I can help you. So if for those that can do it on their own, it's fine. But for those that need accountability, I have a mentorship program coming up. It is not a self-paced course. It's not something that you watch and then you go and implement. No, it's a structured weekly mentorship class with life guidance, accountability, or implementation, or anything we are learning, we are doing it. And as we are doing it, you're documenting it for your portfolio. You're going to learn from industry professionals. These women are making waves in the industries, and they are moms, mom of two boys, mom of girl and boy, mom of this, wife of this. So they are busy, but they've built a remote career for themselves. So I want you to see that it is possible for you to also do the same. So every Saturday, every weekend for our 7 weeks, these women will come and teach us, will come and share their experiences, things that you need to know. So how it works is that module one, for every week, you will take a module. So if the module that week is clarity and identity, you're going to learn about clarity in the remote work. So you watch recorded videos that I will make. After watching a recorded video, there will be assignments, there will be workbook, things that you need to do, tasks that you need to do. You'll be paired with an accountability partner. We will have town hall where you come to ask questions. We'll have like chats where we answer questions. There will be attendance. We'll follow you strictly. So it's a structured program. Then we'll implement anything we are learning, we implement. At the end of everything, the 7th week is live action. Even if we've been implementing since this 7th week, we are taking action, positioning ourselves online. There's a 90-day roadmap action plan that we'll take. We'll collaborate, making sure that we are visible, making sure that we're collaborating with each other to get the reach that we need to get. So if I were you, I would run to join. Like I mentioned earlier, people that join this live class, they are they're eligible for like a 10% discount because the price is 55,000 for 7 whole week. But you are eligible to get a discount of 10,000 for joining this live. But I don't know what touched my heart while we finish the class. Um well finished the class, it was impressed in my heart to take it a bit down. So if you're in the group, I'm sure you already know that it's been way discounted for you. So you can get it. And also, if you refer somebody, you have a referral bonus. If you refer somebody, you have a referral bonus. Yes. You have a referral benefit, so you get 10% off 55,000 that the person pays. 10% is your own. So even if you don't pay the cost and you refer somebody, you will get 10% that the person paid for. So yeah, somebody paid for someone. Somebody paid some out of the goodness of his heart, he saw that, oh, this is something that can help mom. So he was like, okay, someone that is willing to learn, that is willing to put in the work, that we should give the person a slot. So the link will be shared in the group. Whoever wants this, really wants to learn, and they can't afford it. For those that can afford it, please give room to those that don't have. Yeah, so you can apply for this scholarship. You can apply for this scholarship. And don't forget, you have a discount. If I were you, I would go, and I've already dropped the link on the group. Just go. We have just 5 days to go. If not, registration is closing soon. Just 5 days to go. Registration closes. This is 7 weeks, 7 weeks mentorship, guidance, live sessions, workshop. Will teach you how to use certain tools. Google Workspace, teach you how to use basic tools you need to know how to use to work remotely, different things that you need to do. You have live session with experts. So all of these at 55,000, but a discount of more than 20% for you for joining this class. The referral benefit is 10%, 10% off. The person that you brought, you're going to get 10% of the money he paid, he or her, she paid rather. So yeah, thank you so, so much for joining this class. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed the live sessions. People asked so many questions, but I didn't get to record it. I didn't get to record the class, so that's why I had to do like a quick summary. So just follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Denyefa Custom, the Global D or Denyefa on TikTok, Denyefa Custom on Instagram. I'll be sharing things for remote work for moms. Because this year I want you to win. This 2026, like we already know, like the job, like they are digital jobs. We just need skilled people to work. We just need skilled people. So I need you to open your eyes. If you're earning extra 150,000 naira, it's not too small to support your family every month. And another thing I want us to know, remote work is not just about international clients. Even Nigerian clients are ready to pay you for it because people are opening business every day and they need people to help them manage their pages. They need people. So remote job is everywhere. Remote job is not just when you work with international clients. The word remote means you're working from a different location from the office. So I need you guys to take action. Please follow me on Instagram, stay connected, join the mentorship program. Registration ends in like 5 days. I don't want you to miss it. I want to see you in class. Just 30 persons will join this cohort, and I want you to be a part of it. I want to mentor you. I want you to build a profitable career. I want you to be able to afford the things you want to afford. I want it for you, really. I want it for you. I don't want you to depend on somebody every day. Maybe if you want something, your kid is not feeling well, your husband does not have you cannot support him. You start begging uncles. No, that's the end of it. You need to make money for yourself, and I really appreciate you joining in. Thank you so, so, so much. Expect more content from me, expect more live webinars from me that will teach you about remote work. But the fact that they are free does not mean the fact that I'm giving classes does not mean I get to spill all the tea. So everything is reserved for like people that are on like the paid mentorship, but it doesn't mean I won't give you value. I'll give you value. Okay. But if the value can be like it, you know how this class went. You really got something. So just imagine a paid class with me. So yes, thank you so much, guys. Have a good night's rest. Bye. Mommy, you're laughing.